we're going to buy...
You sound very distant and echoey, like you're standing in the next room.
Oh, it's picking up the webcam mic. Hang on. Yep,
Webcam mic.
of course it is.
Oh,
There
dear
you go.
me.
Right, there you go.
Anyway,
That'll fix that problem.
that is better. So
Yeah.
it just goes to show you that series of blue spot mics that you've had, although they only last about 5 months, the quality is worth it. Oh yeah, your hat. I've just put two and two together. Why it looks so familiar.
Uh-huh. Hang on.
Archie Comics, Jughead.
Blue.
Am I wrong?
I need a greeny type one.
Anyway, going back to the most important things. Blackburn, hey up lad. Didrino, hi. Lehman, hello. Santa, happy Christmas.
I need to buy 2
Killjoy,
players.
hello Killjoy, how are you? Distorter, what about you? Distorter says the vomit on his sweater already. I can't tell. He's a bit crouched down.
There we go. Right, that takes me to 13.
Spaghetti usually occurs when the news awake now. Could show you that the person is nervous, but on the outside they look calm, ready to drop bombs. But they keep on forgetting what they wrote down, and the whole crowd goes so loud. The person then opens their mouth, the words won't come out. Well, it's every streamer's nightmare, that Distorter.
It is. Right,
Gosh,
ladies and gentlemen.
Let's not think about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to OCC Match Day 2 with me and Zunk playing this. And we are playing playing against our second claw team, second claw team in a triumvirate of claw. We're playing against Rift Cannon, his 1890 Chaos. He's got 2 very dangerous ones, one slightly dangerous one, and a great ball carrier, and a very compact team. And we have got lots of guard.
Hi, McQueen.
And Distorter, congratulations, you made it onto the team because you were on it recently, and I felt like you should be back on it. I hope you're all right with that.
Nottingham in them. Killjoy, quite right. Thank you for the marketing. Subscribe and like and stuff, and watch us on Twitch and subscribe to that because that actually does me some good.
No, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. It is important that we subscribe. Ring the bell. Did you know? And can actually, of all the people who are here, if you are subscribed on YouTube and you ever have any intention of just leaving the bell icon unlit, lit, that, it would be lovely if you just leave the bell icon active. I think you died, Distorter.
What, dead?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a bit gloomy.
So there's Chubstep. We're going on offense on this gun. Hang on a sec.
Ooh, Killjoy. Are those are historical blasts from the past ones, aren't they? Do they still make Harbeth monitors? They were highly thought of. They're a bit of a classic, like the Rogers LS3. Have they started sort of remaking them? They're like classic cars that don't make you heroes because they're sort of lots of nostalgia, but unless you're getting a pair really cheap second hand, I wouldn't go out your way to pay loads for them because technology has moved on significantly, and modern speakers are just broadly really improved. So it depends. Are you getting some free, and are they cool and interesting? In which case, absolutely yes. Or are you buying some sort of really expensive ones in the hope that they will compete with, modern equivalents? In which case, they probably won't. I mean, my old speakers, previous ones, were about 450 quid sticker price back in the mid-80s, and you can pick them up on eBay under 100 quid, and they probably still sound quite pleasant. For 100 quid, they're great. So I do that. 2,000 pounds? can't remember what they cost in the first place. I mean, they were pretty good. Oh, quite a lot. What did it cost? Bear 301. That's a 30.1 price. Honestly, I think at that price point, I'd be leaning towards something like Kefar series or Bowes & Wilkins 700 series. Do you have any opportunity to hear them back to back? Because then that's your ultimate arbiter. Just do you like them? That would be it. But they're cool, you know. They're very nostalgic. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. But stick it in Hi-Fi Corner. Let me know how you get on in the Discords. Pedro Jack says, what's on Andy's head? He's a really big fan of Archie comics, Pedro Jack. We watching Riverdale? He thought, I'll do that. It's that, I think. Rumours about the ball spot are unconfirmed. Andy says, if you're an active sub, you can now be a player on one of my teams. Please type list. Blackburn says, I foolishly joined a second league. Oh, God, the administrative nightmare, mate. I know what you mean. When I used to be in 2 leagues, it was like, well, I could play on Saturday. Oh, I can't because I'm playing the other game then. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So can you keep an eye on what I say in chat, please? Remember, we've added some extra
stuff.
Please add
this person to the list.
No. In general. Keep an eye on the thing. Remember the promotions. Remember. Well, it's a bit of a disappointing line of scrimmage. We only got 1 KO.
Yep. Remember. Yep. Got it.
Good. Well done.
You haven't said it yet.
No. And what I'm trying to do now is trying to keep everything flat. Problem is, if I'm going to do a blitz, and I kind of want to do a blitz, he's left me only strength 4 things to do. I should have used the troll. I could have used the troll here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're taking a kind of Netherlands approach to the whole thing, are you?
Being very flat, yes. And as soon as I don't become flat, that's what'll get blitzed. The thing that I leave out as the support piece will get hit.
Well, do we call it policing Aegis? No, let's not be so heavy-handed. Let's call it kindly supervision. You know, as one might if one had, I don't know, a small child or a puppy that you didn't want them sticking their fingers in light sockets or, you know, eating the corner of the rug. That kind of thing. You'll see what I mean. Could you say it in caps, Andy, so that I'd see it more? No, never mind. Right, what we playing now? Sorry, I got distracted because Killjoy threw a Hi-Fi Corner question in. Of course, my little face lights up. I know only me and Killjoy care about the answer to that. So sorry, folks, but these things are important. My monitor leaning forward.
Right. Hello, James.
Hi, James. How you doing?
And hello, chat, by the way. And in fact, I'm just going to refresh chat because it's not working. So let's press F5. There we go.
Blackburn, it's like a second job, isn't it? Honestly, being in more than 1 league, it's work.
Well, if that's what second job's like, I bet first job's not that hard. Just saying.
My monitor's all tilted forward. Stop it.
Yeah. Hello, Baz. Sounding game is off. You're right, it is, isn't it? Why is that?
Oh, yeah. I can't tell. What Baz? How's it going, son? What geezer? Baz, you'll know about this. Pochettino, rate him?
What? Yeah.
Well, now Baz is a Spurs fan, so he's got extra special first-hand interest in Maurizio Pochettino. Okay, stolen is Not safe.
Claw teams are fucking depressing, aren't they?
He's fine. Well, Baz, fingers crossed, giving him money won't be a problem pretty soon. Yes, Killjoy points out, Andy, it's rude to wear hats indoors. That's quite true. Well, mind, having said that, unless you're sheriff like Rick. So in that case, you can. Lehman, that's not fair. We won the Toto Cup, and then we won the Fairs Cup about 51 years ago. So that's not entirely true, is it? It's just been a while. And look, if we do end up with new owners, we'll just buy all the players. Simple as that. We nearly won things with Kevin Keegan and Bobby Robson. Nearly won them. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. So you're playing Riff Cannon. How bad is his team? I mean, bad in a kind of competitive way. Well, let's have a look. So we've got completely fully operational rotation Killer Goat, who's actually about to level on 173 points. We have Toofy Meme 2, backup killer, who's identical and equally bad. Built correctly. He builds the warriors almost how we build them in the past, though he's taken Mighty Blow before guard on us, some of them, which is not wrong, it's just different. We originally did that. Stop smoking, yeah, right now. Okay. Can't help it. I'd like to see Rafa back. Great affinity for Rafa. Perform miracles. Go on. Oh. Well, partial job done. Removed for now and didn't get noticed. So well done. Good work, Distorter. Distorter, you might look at this and go, that wasn't Distorter, was it? That was Ronin.
Yeah, Ronin, yeah.
Distorter, well, you might only be a Line Orc, but you're not just a Line Orc. You're a Line Orc that's Blodge Guard.
There's two of them.
What?
Yeah, I haven't paid attention there. Distorter, you are on this team. There's two of you.
What, on this team?
Yeah.
The Distorter twins. Gosh, that's remarkable.
Distortion twins.
Distorter twins. Well, one of them's got a capital letter in front of his name, and we all know how difficult that is to translate onto a team. Andy.
Oh, lightning bolt fail! Hooray!
Hey! That was quite an interesting lightning bolt to very, very, very early on get a peg at the ball, and that
could have been a thing.
Your chances of recovery would have been pretty good. Because he doesn't have an easy way of stopping all your dodge players getting back to help with the recovery. So I think I might have hung on to that, honestly. Even if it had worked, he would have been able to blitz the ball down, but not really go anywhere with it. And I don't think he'd bring a lot of support up. So I think I'd have hung on to that, especially as the player most capable of recovering the ball and then lobbing it somewhere or giving it to somebody else is not actually on the pitch. So I'm not a fan of the lightning bolt at that stage.
Oh, for him. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh.
Dodge. Did he not re-roll that? Oh, did he re-roll it? Did he not?
He did. Not fail.
No, I don't think he chose not to re-roll it. No, he didn't.
Radagast, hello. McQuain's up against a chuffed Chaos Dwarf team today, and he's playing Wood Elves. Just try and disengage, mate. Snipe at them. That's Wood Elves. all over. Oh, I forgot the go live message and all the excitement. I was watching Rick instead of doing that. Sorry. Everyone.
Pushes him in there. That gives me a second hit on the claw.
Everyone live now. Send. Done. There we go. Sorry, Hellboy.
3,
Hi, by the way.
5, 6, 1. Can't move you.
Hi, Azinth. How you doing? Oops.
That way. I can put one in there.
McQueen, are you talking about skill ups or how to play in the game?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can go there.
Because if it's skill ups, I think Blackburn's pretty much nailed it. That elves are seeking blodge ASAP. Other useful things: when you've got the ball, go down a flank or start setting up on towards one side. Drag the chorfs over to try and get in your way, and then switch because they are jolly slow, and so you can outpace them. You've got the bulls to worry about, but you can distance yourself from the chorfs by switching.
Okay. We'll make a casual go for it here. To get
sorry, Santa. Yeah. Well, you can bank on that. Almost always we're on at 10 o'clock on Saturdays. Almost always. The bell break. No, sorry. There's lots of different things happening at the same time, Baz. Hi, Ryder. You've got a Mighty Blow War Dancers who are worth blitzing the blockers. I'd focus on if he's got any really special hobgoblins like a ball carrier. They're a bit easier to hurt. But yeah, as long as you can disengage, the key thing is that you nip in and then nip out again.
If you're going to go there, you might as well go there, right? That pins that floor. I'll move this last because I might end up putting it there. Now, a knockdown here is very nice.
If you can be bothered, have a look at the YouTubes for some of Andy's Wood Elf Let's Plays. Most of the videos are labelled with what he's playing against. See if you can find one of him playing against Chorfs. That'll give you a bit of an insight as to how Andy goes about it. He's a lot better at Wood Elves than I am. I'm getting a kitten, by the way.
I know. This turn went really wrong. 2, 3, 4. Oops. If you go there, if you activate and I fuck this up.
Well, Little Kitten was born on the 1st of May, so probably pick up late June when 7 or 8 weeks old, provided eating properly. And I think it's a little boy kitten. When they're young, it's actually quite difficult to tell. But hopefully, little boy cat. And I'm thinking, because I'm running out of names for Sergio Leone westerns, I could just go with Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained as for inspiration. Call him Calvin. Which I don't know if you're familiar with Django Unchained, but that's Leonardo DiCaprio's plantation-owning dandy with the cigarette holder, and there's a lot of memes. If you Google Django Unchained DiCaprio, you'll see what I mean. So maybe Calvin, I think.
Oh, he's failing the dodge. Now this is good for me because he's not blitzing with Claw Mighty Blow.
I don't think Blondie's a good name for a cat, though, Baz.
Pet.
It's got to work on both levels. That it's got a bit of derivation because it's a bit of fun, but also it's like calling him Grebo. It's a bit too obvious.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Again, Machete is a good character, but well, Robert Rodriguez Machete, wasn't it? Part of the Desperado. He was when he first.
I need to know if this falls over.
A cunning plan, Killjoy. Wow, thought that through.
I need to know if this is...
So yeah, I'm thinking Calvin because it's quite a good name for a cat.
Do you know what? This
I've got a few weeks to decide.
Come this way.
I had one cat once, Esteban the cat, who if you called him, he'd come hurtling towards you from miles away if he was outside, if you shouted him loud enough.
Right, there we go.
Sifa. Why Sifa? What's the derivation of that, Dr. Nick? I mean, it's an interesting name.
That's going in there.
Oh, Sifa cat. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, Bubble. Nice. Why are they called that? What's the... I'm being dense. What's the derivation? But good names. Bongo's quite a good name for a cat. Yeah, Bob. Or any just sort of normal, Frank, Norman, Neville.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we've got the blitz on the killer set up.
Yeah, that works, Bubble. I like it. Okay, so you've successfully got a nice little handle there. Ball's
safe again.
Ball's nice and sorted out. It helps that you've got 3 KOs in the bag. It's just a shame that we've Black Orc down, but this is to be expected. It is this chaos. Ooh, oh. Your hat's really upsetting Killjoy, by the way. Hi, Gimlick. What's happened so far? Killjoy's considering buying some classic speakers. We've discovered that Andy really likes Archie comics, hence the hat. I was watching Rick earlier, and I'm getting a kitten. And we've decided that Maurizio Pochettino would be a viable candidate for Newcastle's potential new manager should the proposed purchase actually ever happen.
And randomly, we're playing a game of Blood Bowl.
So I was just talking about Blood Bowl. It's big news to get a cat. Tesora says, how to attach a pair of speakers to a PC. How expensive are we talking, Distorter? Because it depends on budget. Because there are many ways to do it, and they range from it makes a noise to that's actually pretty good. So it depends. If you give me a budget for the whole shebang, I'd give you sort of what sort of things I'd do. What Killjoy's saying is all quite right.
We'll hit there. Mighty blow that.
So if you had lots and lots of budget, a Cord DAC, a Hugo 2 or a Dave, if you're really showing off, or a TT, then feed that into, if you've got bags of cash, a nice big stereo amplifier, or a pair of monoblocks if you're really showing off, and then the amp straight into the speakers. Bob's your uncle. You could use the DAC as a preamp if that's your only source. So yes, a USB DAC into power amps, into speakers, but you could spend tens of thousands doing that. The cheapest, you probably maybe do something like an AudioQuest Dragonfly into an integrated amplifier, which Dragonfly AudioQuest's 150 to 300 quid, stereo integrated amp, decent start at about 300-400 quid, and then a pair of speakers, you can get decent ones for 300 and 400 quid, and that would do it. You need stands as well. Well, how much are you talking about? Because there are cheaper alternatives. Dragonflies are incredible, I quite agree. The Dragonflies, and you get to Cord Mojo money, which are great. I wouldn't write off buying a second-hand Cord Hugo. 500 for the whole shebang.
Where's the ball going this turn?
How good are you after? I mean, like real hi-fi, or just makes a pleasant noise. And you definitely want speakers rather than headphones, because headphones is easier for that price point. Yeah, have you already got the speakers? That's a good question.
Right, ball's going there. So, if you were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, right. So you don't want speakers. You're looking at headphones.
If you were there.
Well, that's a lot easier, Distorter. For $500 for that, I'd look at an AudioQuest Dragonfly Red or maybe Cobalt. Ah, right. You want speakers. Problem is you'd need an amplifier, because the DACs themselves, they drive headphones, but they wouldn't drive speakers. Have a little look.
Oh, dodge roll fail. No! Distorter, what are you doing to me, man?
Bear with. Oh, well, if you were just going for headphones, that makes it easy, Distorter. AudioQuest Dragonfly Red or Cobalt. The red's the middle one, the Cobalt's the top one. Probably red. So AudioQuest Dragonfly Red. I'll write this down in Hi-Fi Corner, in fact.
Okay, that was a big block that didn't work.
I wouldn't bother with knobbing about with Bluetooth headphones either. I'd go for cables. The Bluetooth takes a bit out.
Got one. And we'll put you in.
There you go, Distorter. It's in Discord. And I also, actually, funny enough, in Hi-Fi Corner, oh, ding, just above there, I know a guy who runs his own hi-fi shop. If you get in touch with him, he's pretty good at doing you a discount.
Oh. Mighty Blow not used.
There we go.
That would have been a nice one to take out. Never mind. We can probably put you in there.
So both the killers are knocked out now, aren't they?
No, I've taken. He's got 3. He's got. He had a
warrior.
warrior. He had a warrior that's dangerous, and which I just took out. And 1 killer's on the board. 1 killer is.
Oh yeah.
The problem is he has got 2 babes, so the KOs don't count. They only count for the drive.
Right back, aren't they?
Yeah, he has only got 12 players, so I was really hoping that Armour 8 would just go and fold, because if we can break it, at the moment this is going to be a draw. This game is looking very much like a draw, because I'll win this half and he'll smash the shit out of me next half.
He'll be fine.
So I need some crosses if I'm going to have any permanent chance of winning this.
If by the way, Distorter Richer Sounds also do. This is my last word on Hi-Fi Corner. By the way,
Promise.
I know that. People ask directly. Check out Richer Sounds. They're doing bundles with the Audio Quest Dragonflies and similarly suitable headphones with discount attached. So honestly, for $500, that's what I'd do. And you could later add amp and speakers if you wished. But the key thing that makes a world of difference is having a DAC, night and day. And for Source, I'd recommend Tidal is really, really, really good. If you're really tight on budget, Spotify Premium's right. Anyway, back to the game. Right, now, never mind that shit. For our subscribers, we give away rewards at 12 and 24-month anniversaries. At 12 months, you get a free little plastic Andy. But at 24 months, you can get, and you can make this a Black Orc, a Chaos Warrior, an Ogre, whatever you like. It's flexible. You get made out of platinum, a Zunk. And these are great. Now, these are made for us, actually modelled on us. They look like us. These are made by the finest miniature manufacturers known to man, Grebo Games. There is a link here in the chat. And if you are in a position to get the 12 or 24 month subscriptions, when you claim your little free plastic Andy or Zunk, you also get a voucher that gets you 10% off any order that you make at the same time from Grebo Games. So if you're looking to buy an Orc team, you can buy 4 Zunks and a couple of boxes of Orcs and get a huge discount on the whole shebang, and you end up with Grebo Games miniatures, which just are the best. I care not what you think they are. So check out Grebo Games. They're great. Legion, thank you very much. 28 months. Holy shit. Legion, have you claimed your little plastic Zunk yet? They're not plastic, by the way. They're they're metal. I don't know what they're made of. And how do you find them, Legion? Did they fulfill all your hopes and dreams? I've kind of bigged them up there for a bit. What action features do they have? Zunk has got a realistic beard. You could get a ladybird. Holy shit.
No, you can't.
Well, it's accurately modelled, Distorter, because of course
they actually are
quite a bit.
They are genuinely accurately modelled.
Well, you remember when we stood in the corner of the lounge and were taking photographs of each other? Mm-hmm. No, that came out wrong. It wasn't that. It was for these models.
Yeah.
Morning, Mark. How are you? How are you finding home working to reconstruct a virtual call centre? I find I quite like that it's convenient, but everything else is frankly a bit of a pain in the arse. You're not working from home. Oh, you're going in. Oh, holy shit. Are you all socially distancing?
Is there anything in that square? No. I will stand that up. Oh, Monty, you sexual character. Mwah.
Monty, g'day, mate. How's it going? And Monty viewers, welcome to the show. You join us in an exciting moment. Andy's clenching his buttocks together as he's playing with his Orcs in OCC Division 1, the Premier Division? I don't know what they call it, the top one, against Rift Cannon's fully operational Chaos team. And so far, it's been going okay. That Andy's got one badly hurt Black Orc versus Rift Cannon's 4 KO'd Chaos players, but Rift Cannon's also got 2 babes, so they're coming right back at ya. Grimdog says his brother's fiance is working from home here. She works in a call centre.
Should be able to hit that one. Although that one is more valuable. So that should hit that.
How's your head, Monty? Did it get better in the end after that combat barbecue?
That can hit that. So that just goes and hits that. Do not roll a double one. Do I need to follow that up?
Do you know?
I don't think so.
I like his Frenzy Juggernaut block goat. That's a nice goat. Oh, Hancock, thank you very much for the resub. Yeah, so far so good.
Come on.
Hope
Oh,
everyone is
mini
having a
stunned.
lovely day.
Disappointment.
5 months of my life wasted.
What were you up to, Monty? Were you champ laddering flings, or what were you doing?
So if that goes in there.
Hancock, thank you kindly. Andy, say thank you.
Thanks.
You look ever so worried, mate. You all right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fucking hard.
It is, isn't it? All right. I don't disagree. I would be similarly furrowed brow. It's the constant threat, isn't it? At any moment, the whole team could just
Explode.
be snuffed out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you're going in there. I'm going to block that. Just doing Mighty Blow actually firing a little bit here. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, come on. So I've left him 4+3+ for a 2 dice on the ball. Or I've left him 4+3+, or I've left him 4+3+. All of
I
which
broadsword.
I can deal with that. I can...
We've got OCC top division Orcs versus Rift Cannon's Chaos. It's awfully scary.
4+3+, 55%. Oof.
Uh-oh. Chuggers is knocked out.
That's alright. Holden will go fetch it. It's fine.
They'll be fine.
Yeah. So just...
This will be all right. This will be all right. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's had the top end of what was going to happen there. It was not supposed that.
Now what we don't want is for him to spill this, or actually stand in the corner. Shit.
That's
That's
annoying.
torn it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's just annoying.
That's torn it. Arse. Oh no!
Right. I can't use Helgen.
Well, you can't blitz grab magic. It doesn't work like that. It just becomes a regular push. So no, it's a good idea. But it doesn't work. I mean, all you can do is surf it and hope
That it doesn't.
that
go
is
crazy.
it. So I do it first, so you've got the maximum amount of players available to then do the actual score.
Yeah, pretty much. 1, 2, 3.
It's that, isn't it?
Yes.
Crap Gamer, thank you for the follow and welcome to the programme. You join us at a genuinely exciting moment as the first half of Andy's OCC Premier League game draws to its demi-conclusion. And I didn't think Riff Cannon had pulled this off. Riff Cannon is standing in his own end zone, having made some dodges and go-for-its and blitz the ball carrier over. Is now standing in such a spot that not pushing the ball off the pitch is going to be very difficult. As a general truism, by the way, if you're newish to Blood Bowl, if you recover the ball defensively and right towards the end of your own end zone, go and stand in the corner, because it presents your opponent with the problem of he can go and blitz you, sure, but the ball's going off the pitch, and then it could go anywhere. He did yank the pancake killjoy, exactly. Really, we don't need that.
Not the turn to be doing that.
That really is not what we need. Go for it here. Okay, well that's fine. Now. Oh!
No, please
Well done,
please
crowd.
don't go miles. Like, just...
Well, this is the thing. It has...
Oh, no.
Oh, that was almost perfect. That's...
No, that's too far.
That's...
Too far.
We can throw it.
I know, but it's now... That's a lot of effort now.
I think that could be so much worse. I mean, it could be way down the far end of the pitch, you know. So that's a middling result. It's a shame it didn't just end up in the end zone where it was originally heading. It just went a little bit too far.
Right.
You've got to throw it now. We've got Agility Orc, haven't we? So he's probably the man for throwing it.
That would have been 1 into 2, which was... yeah, it's the Agility Orc. Oh, yuck.
But then you need someone to catch it in the end zone. Which is... Distorter's probably the only man for the job. Good lad. Now Andy's put him amongst the others that there is a... Doesn't really make any difference actually, because if he catches it. Okay, right. So far so good.
3+3+ to score.
Now he's just working out, is it worth a go for it or not? I'd say probably not. Take the short pass. This'll be fine. Go on, catch it! Oh, ball so close. It nearly worked.
Yeah, okay. I think we're now on for a loss. Because the KO, the way that this game should now play out is the KOs will all come back, so you'll have full 11, and then
One
I'll
of them
have
might not come back.
Not 11.
Oh, well, that was a bit of a turn up. That one ain't coming back, mate.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, but the Apo's gone, so poetically, that one ain't coming back.
Can he roll some ones? No. What didn't come back?
Yeah, don't be a negative Nancy.
I don't see it like that. I'm just saying how I think the game's going to play. I don't, it doesn't affect my mind state. I'm just saying I think this is going to go wrong.
All right. See, one of them didn't come back. But, yeah, most of them did. Okay. You've got the added bonus that he only gets one... no, this doesn't work. I'm trying to sell you on the idea of one of them stayed knocked out, but it doesn't really help, does it?
Not really, no.
It'll be fine. You got this. It'll be fine. I do think Riff Cannon is somewhat rattled by you. That the first half there were a few things that he did that weren't optimal. I didn't like the lightning bolt early on. I think he prevented the score by a fairly slender margin. It was he was leaning heavily on the dice and it worked, but so I think you might be able to get in his head. No disrespect to Riff Cannon, of course. Exactly, broadsword wargaming. And if anyone can do this, you can. Who's won UK Bubble more than anybody else? You have. OCC champion? Tick.
3.
Top 300 player in the tabletop scene.
Yeah, top 1,000 player in tabletop. Yeah,
Top 1,000 player.
Yeah. Top 7,000 player. Yeah. It's
above average.
A player that's played a lot of tabletop. Yep, tick. Yeah.
For newer viewers, the reason why that's amusing, I say amusing, the reason why that's a thing is that at one stage when we first were doing this, Andy was number 2 ranked with Dark Elf teams, but has somewhat deteriorated. He's not got worse. I don't want to say that, but it was, the rankings slipped somewhat. Do you know what your NAF ranking is now? You're just ignoring me, aren't you? Did you get dropped from the Welsh team? And can you imagine the ignominy of like, I'm sorry, Andrew, but you're not good enough anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't need to do the accent because none of them are actually Welsh, are they? What is your ranking now? Do you know?
No.
A top tip, if you're being asked questions, perhaps in a meeting or an interview, if you don't like the question, you can just pretend you didn't hear it. That works beautifully, as Andy has now expertly demonstrated.
No, I genuinely, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know. I think I'm still inside the top 50, but what with the
it's not got the same ring, does it?
Well, it's mostly because the tabletop scene obviously is now completely defunct. What with COVID, I haven't really paid attention to it.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Bubble says, how come kick seems to be a skill that's so rarely picked up? Kick benefits, the faster your team, the more you're likely to benefit from kick. So, for example, if you are highly agile and very fast, so if you've got gutter runners or wood elves, and you can kick very deep, and you get a blitz, being able to stream past the opposition and go and flood the ball and score helps. So being able to place the ball, if your team is slow, so that you place the ball in a beautiful position, but you yourself can't reach it, it becomes academic. So you will tend to see it on developed fast teams. That's where it's most use. And as more teams in Blood Bowl are probably strength teams, is the fashion at the moment, I would say that's why you don't see kick as much. You've also got, in certain races, like Orcs, for example, you wouldn't take kick on a blitzer. You take it really only on a line orc. But here's the thing, almost always line orcs end up on the line of scrimmage because you don't want the black hooks on the scrimmage, you don't want the blitzers on the line of scrimmage, if you can help it. So that leaves the line orcs and the troll, if you've got a troll. And so who do you have kick who's not on the line? You see what I mean? For Nurgle and Chaos teams, you might get kick on a rotter, but you wouldn't really put kick on a goat usually because there's more interesting things to take. So it's a combination of those factors as to why you don't see kick that often. Oh dear, well we lost Ronin and Chubstep so far. That's disappointing.
This game's a loss now. I'm minus. The reason I said that is because I'm minus 3 players. I don't really have the firepower to dig myself back out of this now.
It might be all right.
No, it won't be. But it's fine. But it.
You could take it on lizards, but again for the skinks it's a double, and for a Saurus, would you rather have block, guard, mighty blow, break, tackle, frenzy? So you might, but it's not de rigueur. Kick zombies for Necro, absolutely Legion, because the wolves are quick, so the ghouls. Hi, Twisted Candy, buongiorno. Ciao, bello. Aegis says, why not put Black Orcs on the line of scrimmage? Because Black Orcs are a pig to skill. Even to get them to 31 points takes a concerted effort of here, hold this over and over and over. So the last thing you want to do is get them killed, because they're not invincible. You can at a push. I mean, if you're facing a not particularly dangerous team, you'll sometimes see Black Orcs on the scrimmage. But if you're facing this lot, Andy every day will be looking for the Line Orcs, the sacrificial Line Orc pack.
Yeah, and
take the hits.
And I put him on the line of scrimmage, and he punched him without claw and took 2 of them out. Ouch!
Well, you didn't want that to happen to Black Orcs, did you?
Well, no, it'd be even worse.
No.
But I haven't got any Black Orcs because he's taken them all out.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do this with Mighty Blade piling on. I need some players, but if I block there and follow up, he would just dirty play the crap out of him.
Oh, sorry. This is only if you're kicking, Aegis. If you're receiving, then you put the dangerous lads to get some casualties in broadly. So no, that all applies only to receiving. Because of course, kick is of no benefit either to receiving. Sorry, what was I saying? No, that only applies if you're kicking. I got that completely backwards. It's early.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
That's you know, I was saying before about there might be a chink of hope because he has done some things that are a bit unusual. That was unusual.
I think that was a misclick. I think that was just not paying attention, is what I think that was.
Well,
I don't think that was obviously like bad. I think he just messed it up.
Could be.
Oh,
Could be.
Sake.
Oh,
This one's done. Oh well. Oh, I need him. I can't.
Oh well. Don't power up these.
I can't. There was no guarantee of coming back anyway. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well.
Well, you know, see what you can do. You know, it's.
No, this is done. I'm not going to turn this round. I'm being pragmatic rather than moany.
All right. Why have you got the hat on when it's like really hot?
I don't know.
Tell me about your hat thoughts. What have you got the hat on for?
No.
Don't know. I wouldn't say that, Killjoy. Andy needs some omega-3 to think straight. Andy, have you got some emergency biscuits you can turn to?
No.
Omega-3's in tuna. So, therefore, you badly need a pizza. Afternoon, Weewa. How's your dad? You're up bright and early, Weewa. Milk Tray Man was dressed in black, though. This is a sort of grey, I'd say. You've been up since 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Are you not permanently tired? Oh, I see what you mean, Mark. Yeah, fair play. There was Captain Blue, wasn't there? That bloke with the blonde hair. Captain Black, he was a bit of a bad one. You could tell because he didn't shave properly. He only shaved every other day. 5 o'clock shadow. What, Bob? What's Molb? You are permanently tired. It's another reason why children just sound awful. Don't like being permanently tired. Andy's remaining tight-lipped on the whole hat question. We'll revisit this and see if more news emerges as the day progresses. How do you shave a puppet? Well, you use a toy razor, Santa. Yeah, I'm with... Oh, dear. McNugget's injured. Is he all right? He's fine. Megatron's kicking off, Andy. Will a cat be tiring? Not really, Bubble. Not in my experience. You'll sometimes wake up in the night when cacophony is happening downstairs, but you get used to just going, I'll deal with that in the morning. It'll be fine. Blackburn's wondering if you've got an afro under the hat. He might have. Lockdown and all that. Broadsword, I think that's a very accurate bit of punditry there. Of all the things that are going great, this isn't one of them. Yes, I agree. But this is always the challenge when Orcs play against claw teams, that you either get the boot in early and it goes your way, and you can actually then swamp them with guard and bully them. But more often than not, two out of 3 times, the claw just wins through. One of my first cats, and Dad will remember Esteban the cat, from the mid 90s. I used to live in Newcastle in an apartment with a really, really tall Victorian windows. You know, the ones that, you know, the ceilings are like 10 foot, and the windows go nearly to the roof. And the top part of the window would open like that. So you'd have a gap sort of, you know, a metre long at least, with a broad opening window. And it would go and sit on the top of the window frame, precariously perched, just because he liked looking outside. But then when he wanted to get down in the middle of the night, he'd leap from there, some, you know, way over there, onto the bed. It was quite athletic, but he'd land with quite a thunk. If he landed on you, God, it woke you up with a shock. So yeah, that can happen. It was exactly as you described, Santa. Flying leaps. I think Andy's gone to get some emergency biscuits. Oh dear, it's his go. Is there any hope here? I mean, he does have 3 of the blitzers. Line up, troll, black. I mean, it's looking quite grim. I agree. Oh, here's Megatron. Oh, the hat's gone. I don't see why I have that on now. I think he's muted himself. Have you muted yourself? Can't hear you. Hello? It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but it's looking a long shot, isn't it? He's 3-0 down at half time. It's that, isn't it, in football terms? Christy, hello Christy, says a friend got a kitten and it kept trying all the athletic stuff. It wasn't old enough. Kittens are a lot of fun. Oh, got one. Where's the dinger gone? That's one. Oh, Chuggers. Nearly there, mate. Nearly there. Thank you very much.
Chin up, Andrew. Know that for every dead orc you're making everyone else who hates bastard. Orcs immeasurably happy.
Count them off, folks. Count them off. 2. Go on, let's take the dirty goat out. Distorter's got this. He's going to punch that goat right out of his hair. I think it's supposed to be awful. Oh, disappointing. I'd be tempted to leave Distorter 2 where he is. He can't go nearer the sideline because of Frenzy Goat there. And this is somewhat daring the Chaos lads to dodge away a bit. Maybe got just enough guard on hand. Can he knock him down? No, he can still throw some 2-die blocks. So it depends how these go. If the blocks go well, oh dear. If they don't, might be all right. Maybe. Okay, so that helps a little bit. Brace yourself, Distorter. Oh, he's fine. Now he will pile on here. He doesn't want the counter hit. He's stunned, but fine. Okay, so take that. There's some good counter hits Andy's going to get back here. I think he's giving Rift Cannon something to think about. I think Rift Cannon's evaluating dodging away those 2 goats next to Bob the Black Orc and Killjoy the Troll. I think he's thinking about dodging those away. Because if he leaves them there, they're just going to get punched and the ball's coming back. So I think he's got to go backwards. Here's Megatron, look. She can't hear us either. I think this is a flaw in this setup that so Megatron's talking, but we can't hear her. Is he looking? Dare I say it, this turn has actually gone quite well. I think I'm going to say it. I know, Santa. He's just not noticed. I think it did go all in all rather well, that. It's a shame he managed to dodge away from Killjoy the Troll, as we don't have immediate access to the ball. I mean, you've always got the Killjoy Blitz option. That's a bit crazy. I wonder what she's saying. I bet it's hilarious. Ooh. Oh, we'll be disappointed with that. He doesn't care, does he? Perhaps we'll just play some music, shall we? Come on. Come on. Is he trying to push somebody next to the ball? I don't think so, otherwise he wouldn't have piled on there. He's just trying to make life difficult for Riff Cannon at the moment, rather than actually go for the ball, which is probably the right thing to do. Rearrange the guard a bit, get some hits in. I just would like to hear I predict it right by the Kaiser Chiefs. He does seem unusually attached to Megatron, doesn't he, Killjoy? That's true. But, I mean, Ava's the one who really likes Megatron. I prefer Fox on the Run if we're going for sweet hits, Aegis. Just putting that out there. I think that's a great song. Not tilted. Hi, Grindle. How you doing? Might this be okay? Might this be okay? Dare we dream? I'm looking at what has Riff Cannon got left as options in his turn is what I'm looking at. So he's going to need some guard to be able to throw blocks. So he's got that blodge guard goat just south of the ball. That'll stand up and that'll open the door to start some blocking. Oh, that's really helpful. That's huge. That really helps. Let's not get bogged down in who beat who, Killjoy, and what's hopeless. Now let's move on from that. This could be a great yanking of pancake, couldn't it? Right, so he's got 2 dice with a dirty player. Has he? No, that's 1. No, that's 1 dice. He's used the blitz. I think he's out of 2 die blocks here. Are there any others? I don't think there are. No, reposition the ball. Hi, Crap Gamer. I think he's got to run backwards. To be honest, I suppose the other thing he could do is circle round to the east, but can he get far enough away? The blitzers are a little bit entangled, so yeah, okay, maybe go east, and like you say, potato it. Tough call. Oh no, that's big. So that's all the rerolls. All the rerolls gone. Yeah, so I think this is looking like he's going to head west and try and screen the ball that way. Right. Yeah, okay. What are we doing there? Well, I think Riff Cannon did a pretty reasonable job of the hand he was dealt there. This is totally safe, but it's got an element of safe-ish. I'm expecting the Helgen to dodge out and blitz the ball here. I think that'll be a thing. Because if Distorter can move the southernmost goat out the way, the unskilled goat just south of the ball, I reckon we're going to see Helgen possibly with an assist go and blitz the ball. The ball carrier's got blocked but no dodge, so he's bringable, downable. Can he push anyone here? No, not. Not easily. I reckon Bob the Black Orc tries to knock over Beastman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Distort to the green can just about get over there for an assist. He might go for 1 dice. Oh, someone just subbed on YouTube. Oh, welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry, Emma was screaming the other side of the door, and I'm really struggled to concentrate. And Emma was just like, "I've got to get dressed." So we were just having a little bit of a family argument about how that.
You wanted children.
I know.
No, I'm saying that's what she maybe said. And then you retort with, "Yeah, but it's your favourite thing ever, so you have to look after it."
Just annoyed.
Children, this
is
is
not
picked
an easy
up.
turn.
It's not. I'm allowed to help you, aren't I? I'm thinking 1 die block to get Distorted to move the unskilled goat and Helgen Blitz with or without assists.
Distorted stood up, so I can't do that. Distorted stood up. I can't do that.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Right, yeah, good point. You could still do it with multiple dodges, but
yeah, loads less exciting when that's the case, isn't it?
Yeah, it's harder to do. I'm still expecting Helgen to. He's got to dodge out because he hasn't got any blocks on, and what I think Rift Cannon's hoping to do is basically just potato off down the west wing, given that the blitzers are all snaffled up. So liberate Helgen is a thing.
Right, that should be 2 dice into 2 dice now.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Well done.
So that's now 2 dice. Get off my pitch.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Now, could stand there.
Oh, it's all coming together. Come on, Millie. Come on, you got this. Oh. 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 You can see the babes on the sideline mopping their brows, refilling the beer jugs, and only coming today.
I'm going to reassess the tactical situation. It's not all ruined.
It's not. It's currently not all ruined. I think he's going to use the Chaos Warrior to probably try and blitz Millie, and then leg it with the ball. Maybe dodging Ganna to take with, but he's no rerolls. No, he's going backwards.
Wow. Okay. I have to admit on that, I'm really pleased he chose to go backwards rather than forwards, because backwards is the sort of thing that I can now apply pressure on. Forwards, if he'd have gone forwards and stood down here,
he could have got away. Maybe.
He might get away. He ain't getting away now. This is going to be 0-0 or I'm going to win now.
Yes. Ooh.
I don't, unless
cheeky one there.
Unless this line goat runs away and everything's completely fine.
Come on, Cheeky. Cheeky, you've missed a heck of an exciting game. This is well, you haven't missed it. It's coming to a conclusion, but wow, what a game! What a game! Oh, quite right, Black Swan. And how's it down in Devon? Is it scorchio and sunny?
Right, well, we need to blitz. That's the thing to blitz this turn.
I think you're right, Random Oracle, that the reroll empty the empty silo for the rerolls is definitely giving Rift Cannon pause for thought, and he's going for the more cautious approach.
Imagine that
I
going
concur.
there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it's a double go for it.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's not the agility.
I won't do that now. It's a bit overcast in the Midlands. It was sunny. It was sunny when it got up, but it's gonna be
2
cloudy.
plus 2 plus. 40% chance of him fucking the game.
Never tell me the odds.
We're not ready for that yet. Not when I could squidge. I don't need to go the other side of him yet. I don't need to go the other side. If we go the other side and he wriggles his way through, I'll be sad. So let's not.
I thought you were Irish, Distorter. Am I misremembering that? Have I done you a disservice?
Where's? I'm going to go in there. I think we're just going to go there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
If I go there, I have to go there, and I have to push that way. Let's do the no-brainer block.
Killjoy's quite right. The game really turned around once you took the hat off. So therefore, case proven. Play worse than the hat.
Okay, you're going there. I don't think I can put enough pressure on this turn.
No, I don't think you can.
I am gonna do this. I'm gonna put you there.
Is your blitz target the Blodge Guard Goat?
Yes. Because it's armor 8 and because I can hit it with Mighty Blow and Tackle.
Hi, Kado. Kado likes your tutorials. You're welcome. I did nothing. Nice to see you. You're right, Aegis. I won't distract him at the moment in saying that he's got nipple cam on. Well, that one's not KO'd. That's a turn up, isn't it?
Do you know what? Just going to do that. And then I'm going to stand roused up. The question is, where's Roust going? Well, I want to throw that block because then it's the blitz here, or he's got to dodge. If I stand up, he's gonna
Whereabouts you from, Kado? Oh, look at that. Professional trolling there. Well done, Killjoy. Oh, I'm from Australia. Nice.
Holy
Do you know
cow.
Monty?
Holy cow.
You might.
Well, it's a small place, so. Stand firm, dodge, do nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my scoring threat. Right, ball needs to dodge. Oh, yuck. Well, we're staying put.
I meant Sky Blue Monty. Because he's an Australian string. I was making a joke. But you won up on Andy, as Monty Python has eluded him so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Well, quite. Oh, stream's frozen.
No, I'm fine. Oh, let's fix nipple cam.
I didn't want to put you off. If anybody's said anything in the last 10 seconds, I'm afraid I've just missed it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, do you hear that, Andy? That's the sound of opportunity.
Alright, okay. Why is it rattling around near my head?
It's knocking.
Oh, makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. What am I going to do with troll? Oh, lol.
now is not the moment for me to mention that, Hancock, but you are quite right.
1, 2, 3. So if you go, I need a scoring threat because if this goes wrong, we want a scoring threat.
Yeah.
And I need to block here. And I can say,
Are you down to 1 agility blitzer full stop? He's not MNG'd or anything. He's just dead.
I only own 1. Yes, this is correct.
2 are awesome, and I know you had 2.
Oh, that was actually quite a long time ago, but yes, I did have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Ah, right, yeah. Same as me, Kado. I played late 80s, early 90s. I played a bit of the tabletop, and then this came out. Yay!
I'm just going to do 1 dice here, I think. Yeah, we're just going to 1 dice this. So you're going to go there. Apply tackle to that. Apply bludge to that.
How are the kids coping with getting their head around the rules, Kado? Because Blood Bowl's not super straightforward. Are they, but then you get youth of today is sort of really awesome at operating technology. So maybe just sort of click with it.
Do not block that route. Where do I want the Trollolol to go?
Oh, dear me. Roust looks like he's eyeing up the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2,
5,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6.
So he can get there.
1, 2, 3. Well, the easier route would be if you could move that warrior out the way.
I can stand you there. Right, do you know what I'm going to take the 2 dice and I'm going to put Roust in here. So you're going to go in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to go there. That leaves everything based. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
He who dares distorter, he who dares.
Right. Blitzy surf blitz. Push him out. Out he goes. Don't follow.
Now, where does the ball go? Is the $64,000 question. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6,
5,
7,
6,
8.
7.
He can reach it. I'd do a go for it now to
Yes.
get him a bit closer.
To get him closer, yeah.
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 And then
Yeah,
he's got to throw it to Roust, hasn't he?
Well, oh my god, if I... So...
2, 3, 4, 5,
hang on.
6.
If
1, 2.
there's 2 ways of doing this. So if I leave Distorter where he is, he's got to roll without a reroll. 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus, and then I'm sunk and he's there. If I dodge and screw up the dodge, he's then got to roll 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus without a reroll. But if I make the go for it, if I make the dodge and make the go for it, what will he do? He'll still just.
Distorter is Andy's not talking about Riff Cannon stealing the win. He's talking about Riff Cannon preventing Andy scoring. Is what he's referring to. No, Riff Cannon can't win. He's no can do.
Okay. Right. Well, the first go for it goes there. The second go for it goes.
Did we surf the ball then? Yes. Well, it was the guarantee of knocking the ball over. Was the trade-off sick as eggs.
Yeah, I was talking. Sorry, I was referring to if he got the ball on this beastman and just ran it down here, I could be sunk. As in, I haven't got a response.
Yeah, we got that.
Not he's going to win. Well, yeah, the turn I said if he took the ball when it was sort of about here somewhere and he had the opportunity to go this way or he went that way, because he went backwards, he was never going to get to go forwards again.
See, now what you can do, of course, is pick the ball up with Helgen and hand it off to Distorter, who can run it in without go for it. Though it does mean you would need to remove him.
Oh God, where's this going to go? Where's this going to go?
Agility 2.
Where's it going to go?
Come on, near side. Oh,
okay, right. So what we do now is we make. Oh shit!
Well,
yeah, we go.
It's ruined.
Oh no, it can be fixed. This can be fixed. Ish.
Really?
No, really. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, Millie has dodge. Millie can blitz the goat onto the ball, and Distorter's got dodge, so he can dodge away from the warrior and stand in the end zone. And Helgen can maybe pick up and reach the ball and throw it to him. But the fact that warrior's in the way is a factor, and that bounce was good for him because it's in both tackle zones. So for me, it's a push the goat on the ball to move it.
It could go anywhere at that point.
But it stays where it is. You can't reach it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm suggesting, Hodgie. But Andy's also pointing out it could go too far.
I can fill these 2 squares in, and then I could blitz from here. And I could end up with, on a 55% play, nothing to worry about. So that's...
Do it.
Let's look at that. 2 plus 2 plus. Sorry, 2 plus nothing plus. So 2 up, 3 up with a reroll. Needs a POW or a stumbles to have a 3 up. Or we gotta do 2 plus to hit onto the ball. Ball could go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's terrible. Or it could go blocking anywhere. I think we take what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Do it.
And I can back out of this plan if it goes wrong. So this is my plan. This was my plan, and I liked it. So this was creation of a box that knocks over one and pushes over the other. Means I can follow up.
Yeah, good plan. Good plan.
Well, it looks like a good plan when it works.
Well, he's only got to pick it up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's surely Distorter, no pressure. You're not going to drop that, yeah? You just got to pick it up. That'll be fine. That was a good plan. Well, there's only one thing that... Will you stop chatting? Crack on. Sorry, folks. You were thinking that you were me? No. Is this what the tantric blood bowl? Oh, and I was putting you off.
No, I said you were in my ear.
Zunk is in my ear.
About complaining about not talking to him. You were like, get on with it.
So you nearly... Well...
It's nice to talk to him. It was actually... I mean, I missed a chunk of it because I had Emma sat on my knee, but there was definitely a case of... It was an interesting game. That I think the KOs were surprising.
Yeah, but that went well, didn't it? His superstar goat levelled. Well done.
Oh, Helgen stole the MVP. Well done.
Yeah. So that was a result, wasn't it?
Lucky.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Look at that.
Was it luck, though?
MVP and thingy.
Ah, 8 points.
59 blocks and 9 KOs and no cards. Wow. We outblocked him, surprisingly, there. That's quite a considerable outblockage, isn't it?
Well, the KOs happened early in each drive, I think. So, yeah, basically for most of the game, he was outnumbered.
Yeah. Well, we'll take that. We'll take that one.
You did well, Killjoy. I'd say you look like the lad that had just been handed his chicken and tuna pizza and then dropped it face down on the carpet. It was that was it, wasn't it? First half, Andy, sad Andy. Second half, Andy, yay, picked up. So we're only missing Zord MNG.
Yeah,
so expensive orc.
He's very expensive. Right, so I'll show you what we're going to play next week. You guys are going to be horrified, surprised, and upset, and all the rest of it. So
surprised and delighted.
We're 20. Are we really 2150? Good God, Jim, we are. Right, so we're 2150, and we're playing against this lot, which are also 2150.
Mitchell, yes, it is.
Is that a mean
well,
thing?
I'd rather play Gimlick's Necro than that lot, just from a kind of are we all going to die point of view.
There is that. I
mean, Gimlick's does have Danger Wolf, and he will be fouling you presumably.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Mitchell, don't ask. It opens a can of pizza that you don't want to go down.
What do you mean it opens a can of pizza?